Okay, hello everyone. My name is Bonnie and my partner is Son. Today we will talk about the difficulty of distinguishing man from monster. Here is a table of content to show what we will see. Let's begin with introduction. Shakespeare writing the idea of what makes someone human or monsters. He shows that labels like man and monster are not based on nature, but on who has the power to define them. The argument 1. My first key point is Carbon. Others call him a monster, but his own word proves his humanity. He claimed this excellent mean, showing a deep sense of home and injustice of human feeling. This shows sensitivity and order. A monster does not speak with much emotion and poetry. Let's analyze this. The first cause problem Carbon isn't a meanness based. He understands ownership and loss. The second code reveals his ability to feel pretty and comfort. So why he called a monster? Because the label monster is a political tool. People need to say Carbon at least than human to justify insulting him and taking his land. Carbon's true humanity makes his operation and tragedy. And the government 1. Postman and Miranda think they are good civilized teachers. But look at how they create Carbon. Miranda tells Carbon language, but when he does understand, he immediately dehumanizes him. He calls him a slave incapable of goodness. This hypocrisy is key. Purposeful care demands total submission. It's a colonized man state. I'm good for ruling you, even though you are evil. Miranda believed language would civilize Carbon. When he used it to coerce and raise freedom, he said it's proof of his nature slavery, not a reaction to slavery. He true monsters, believing that he has the right to defend others' entry identity.
Argument 3. In the colonial power structure, the real distinguishing man and monster are discussed by the ruler. The power of discourse is itself a tool of domination. Caliban's gradually awakened voice represents a powerful resistance to and exposure of these imposed labels. I find 2 points to support this viewpoint. First one is in Act 4, Sign 1. Prospero said, "A born devil on whom nature can never seek." It rationalizes a position if Caliban inferiority is innate and immutable, and then Prospero's real enslavement and dispossession of his land become nature and inevitable management other than art of violence. Another one is Caliban says he recognizes that his desire for freedom has led to his deception once again. But more importantly, it outcries this demonstrates his capacity for reflection and judgment. He breaking free from the narrative imposed upon him. About analysis, it reveals that the boundaries between man and monster is drawn by Lower. Prospero fixed Caliban permanently in the position of monster, making his resistance appear as the instinctual restlessness of a beast, rather than a legitimate human pursuit of freedom. However, throughout the interplay, Caliban's psychological structuralist has shifted from his abstraction of land rights to his poetic perception of natural beauty, and now to his clear-headed self-commission. It demonstrates his constantly evolving humanity. Now we can see the conclusion. Shakespeare's The Tempest reveals that the labels man and monster are not nature categories, but tools of power. Caliban, through called a monster, showed deep humanity through his emotion, poetry, and love for freedom. Prospero and Miranda exposed the hypocrisy of colonialism. They claim to civilize while dehumanizing. The true monstrosity lies not in appearance but in the colonial violence of defining, controlling, and erasing others. Thank you for listening.